we haven't been delivering to what are clearly the needs of the people. And whatever those needs may be, we must deliver that in a much simpler, more agile, and fast moving way. And that's where the Democrats, to me, have failed, whatever they're saying, whether they're saying, I want a government run grocery store, or I'm going to make sure that I lower your property taxes. It's knowing what the people you purport to represent seem to need. And that's where I think they actually can learn a lot of lessons from Trump, who doesn't give a shit about the ways. He just looks at it and goes, I'm going to do that.
Right.
Now, he's done it incompetently and ham-handedly and dismissively and condescendingly. But what do you think of that formulation? David, I'll start with you.
Yeah, there's no question that listen, we should always listen to the voters, and the voters have been very clear. Their sense is the Democratic Party writ large has not been focused enough on the problems that they care most about. And even when we do pass legislation, that's like the easy part in a way. It's like, how do you execute on it? How do you make it timely? Mamdani's a great example of this. I mean, he's talked repeatedly in his campaign about going after government waste. The video that really propelled his campaign in the beginning was at the halal truck, where he talked about cutting regulations. So, but John, I will say this. So I think Spanberger and Sherrill, last night in those states, it wasn't just about Republican weakness. They were not just like a safe alternative, but kind of a good alternative. So that's what we want. But I actually think Democrats, there's a big opening here. We have fallen into a trap where there's basically any kind of attack on government we feel like we have to defend. And if you go back to like Obama and Clinton, two Democratic presidents, Obama, I was part of this. We're going to look at every regulation on the books and get rid of ones that don't make sense anymore. And there was thousands of them. Clinton reorganizing government. Was that good politics? Yes, but they both understood, hey, we're Democrats. We believe that government can play a constructive force in people's lives. I think Mamdani gets this. So why don't we be the first person to say when it's being inefficient or too slow?
Right.
We're not going to tolerate that. By the way, Daniel Lurie in San Francisco, the new mayor, is a good example of this.
Great example of this.
Focusing on things like crime and homelessness, but also cutting tons of red tape. Like there's saying that I think it's Abner Mikva, the legendary Illinois political figure. I think it's associated with him, which is sometimes Democrats come across as if they love humanity and hate people. And we need Democrats who are like people like their kids only in first grade one time. They're renting this house one time in their life. They're trying to open a small business. We should be in an athletic posture, saying that we are going to deliver for you. And there's a huge opportunity there because I think the Republicans have not shown skill there and they don't give a shit about people. So if we care about people.
No, they give a shit about certain people.